Now जब भी function overloading का program है, whenever you encounter a program of function overloading, you have to see two things. The first thing you have to notice is that you don't have to make the main class. तुम लोग को main class नहीं बनानी है. So read the program. Design a class to overload a function series. So do as the program says. Class series. Class overload. Okay. You all can use any name. A function series. So the name of the function is series, and the prototype of the function are given as follows. The first prototype is void series int x comma n. The next is void series int p. The next is void series with no parameter. So let's make the first function void series int x comma n. Void series int x comma int n. Yeah. The next thing we have here is the next program that we have. The next thing that we have here is you have to see it कि यहाँ पे क्या change हो रहा है. जब भी तुम लोग को series है, you have to write one thing that are the term number. किस position पे कौन सा term है? 1, 2, 3, n. ऐसे ही होगा ना? 1, 2, 3, n. So you all can observe कि जो power है, that the power of each term is linked to the position of the term. ये power 2 है क्योंकि position 2 है. Power 3 क्योंकि position of the term 3 है. So here you have a one loop for the power, क्योंकि एक ही चीज चेंज हो रही है, वो जो है power. I equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus. Inside we are calculating the sum to display the sum. So we have a variable sum equal to 0.0. Clear? We'll have a variable sum equal to 0.0. Inside it we'll do sum equal to sum plus power हो रही है. For the power we have mat.power function. For the power we have mat.power function. X comma I हो रहा है, and what we'll do system.out.print. Here what we'll print? Sum. Clear? Yeah. So the next series that we have is 0, 7, 26, 63. Now what you have to observe in this, you मतलब ये ऐसे practice से ही आएगा, but the thing you can observe it, the first step you have to write is the row number, the term number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to, if you all are able to see, then it is actually cube minus 1, 2 cube minus 1, 3 cube minus 1, 4 cube minus 1. So you have to do like this. ये practice से आएगा, जितनी practice करोगे, ठीक? So what I'll do in this, I have to enter till it is void series int p. Here the next thing that we have here is for int I equal to 1, I less than equal to p, I plus plus. Clear? We have to calculate the sum. So sum will be sum plus sum plus I into I minus 1, I into I minus 1. Clear? So, and after this what we'll print our sum. System.out.print ln sum. And यहाँ पे हम लोग
भैया here we don't, there is no need to print the sum.
To display the, oh sorry, we have to display the following series. Sorry, देखा नहीं. Thank you. So what we'll do, we'll directly print it. Sum.out.println print plus a comma. Clear? So now the next thing we have, the next series we have is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 till 1 by 10. So what we'll have here, void series. In this series, do we have to calculate? Yeah, we have to calculate sum. So you'll take a variable sum equal to 0.0. The next thing you will do, now what we have, now double sum double, yeah. So now what we'll have, we are starting now you have the same thing. Write the number, but in this case you all can see that it is starting from 2 and it is going till 10. The series is starting from 2 and it is going till 10. So what you'll do, you'll start from 2 here itself. For int I equal to 2, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. Here we will have sum equal to sum plus 1 divided by I, and then we'll print sum. After this, your program ends. You don't have to create the main function because our program do not tells us to create the main function. What we'll write? Series 1, series 2. These are sufficient. And in the variable description table, what you can write? You can write I comma j as the loop variable and sum to calculate the sum. That's all.